These things work better if you talk.
Okay, so, hey y'all.
We're doing it.
We're doing it again.
Again.
Sort of. Definitely. But
When?
soon.
Now, we're doing it right now.
Yes.
Your last video on this channel. I think if you looked up vulnerability in the dictionary, there'd be a picture of us going,
Yeah. It was a little nerve-wracking. I mean, it was easy to make the video. I don't mean that, but
hard to publish.
yeah. Yeah, because the uncertainty of that was made me sweat.
Tell me about the feedback you got on that video.
So much feedback.
We posted an 1.5 hour long video of us sitting here on the couch talking about our intimacy in our relationship for 20 years. Mm-hmm. An 1.5 hour long video.
Yeah.
It's got 66,000 views.
Which actually is kind of a lower view video for us, but I will say, or for me, for my channel, but what I will say is I was shocked considering how long it was.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever posted one that long.
I know you haven't.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I have. And
I edit them. I know how long your videos.
Yeah, that's true. So I was very surprised. I was surprised at all of the comments.
All 1,600?
Yeah, there's over 1,600 comments. And I would say all but maybe 3 were amazing.
Yeah, there was those 3 people out there that were like, oh, you people are disgusting. You don't talk about this stuff to people.
Yeah, there was a couple that said, why are you talking about this here? And then there was a couple that said, I appreciate y'all talking about this, but please don't talk about your faith. I don't want to hear about your God. Okay.
Sorry.
Whatever. There is an ant on your phone.
Well, sorry.
Anyway, so not giving those people any attention here. It's all about the good feedback. It was amazing because
crazy.
And
I don't know how many emails we got.
Yeah, we got a bunch. Yeah, sorry, there's a fly.
Fly. How many emails did we get in response to that?
I don't know. Quite a few. And I also want to mention, most of the time, I would say 90% of my comments come from females. And there were a ton of comments from men. Now, I have no idea on their ages. I didn't but just the fact that a lot of men watched that video and then commented. Probably more watched it that didn't comment, but
yeah.
But still,
I even got text messages from people I know personally that were like, dude, that was crazy. That was a good video. Or like, I would never be brave enough to talk about that, but I'm glad you did because my wife and I struggle with those same things. Like, here's my takeaway on it. It's nothing new. It's not like earth shattering, but, listen, we're married. We've been married for 19 years. A lot of you folks have been married for that long or longer or less. We all go through the same struggles. We all go through the same phases in life. We may be in different parts of the country and different ages and different backgrounds and everything, but we go through a lot of the same struggles, but nobody talks about it. Mm-mm. Like, we've got close friends that go through some of the same struggles that I'm sure go through the same struggles that we've never talked to about.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that they have to talk to us. We're not counselors, but I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Why is the norm to not talk about it?
Yeah. Why do we?
Yeah.
Well, it's like we shut that door on our house, and what happens in the house stays in the house, and it's nobody else's business. And there are some things there I understand that, but we can learn from each other. We still battling a fly around here. We can learn from each other, but we don't lean into our friends who are our closest people to us, not just we, but in general, everybody, and share, hey, here's
oh my gosh,
here's where we're struggling right now. Have you guys ever gone through this? And I feel like this video that we did kind of opened that door a little bit for people, because a lot of the comments, a lot of the emails were, my husband didn't want to watch this video. He thought it was going to be boring, but he sit there and watched the whole thing. Or I watched it, and when I got home, I watched it again with my wife. Like, that's cool.
There were multiple of those.
Yeah.
And that's essentially why we did the video.
You don't have to yell at me.
Sorry. Oh my God, I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
This
I forgive you.
got me flustered. Now I don't know what I was saying.
Back to a quiet podcast.
No. I don't know what I was saying now. Thanks for bringing that.
You're welcome.
Thanks for sharing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, that's why we did this, or did the last video, really, is to just maybe open the door for someone to have the conversation with their spouse. That maybe this video, just them listening, just sparked a couple questions, that sparked a 3-hour conversation, that sparked a date night, or whatever, because that's kind of what happened to us, you know, and I feel like, you know, going back to talking about how we don't talk about stuff. I'll talk to anyone about anything, really.
Well, that's the truth. She is not afraid to ask uncomfortable questions and uncomfortable times. I promise you that.
No.
If DJ ever wants to know anything about you, or if she's curious, just get ready.
I mean, I just don't see the point in beating around the bush or asking someone else when they're right there. Like, I don't do that. So if they won't tell me the truth or tell me a lie, that's their choice. But, anyway, I will talk about anything with anyone, and but not everyone's like that. And even going through all of this, I thought we were talking about all the things, and we weren't. And I kind of lost my train of thought on that again, because
sorry, I looked at her. Did you guys see that? She was doing just fine, and then I turned and looked at her, and she lost it. Like, I think I could make her cry right now.
You probably could. Don't do that.
I can see in your eyes.
Stop! What are you doing?
Why are you fixing to cry?
I don't know. Stop.
Don't cry. See, it's your fault.
What's wrong with you?
Not you. It's not your fault. I was talking to them. Mm-hmm. They didn't think I could make you cry.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I love you.
We haven't
I just
even
love
said
you.
anything.
I love you.
No,
It's okay, honey. I love you. I know. You turned red. Your eyes are moist. You don't like that word.
I don't like it when our preacher says it, for sure. I tell him that too.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you?
No.
Okay. So now you're going to have to talk for a second.
Listen, I don't want to get in trouble on this video for talking over you, because people say I hijack your video and I take over, and, you know, I don't want to do that. So where do we go from there? Because that video was such a good, it made us feel good to talk about it. And it was so amazing reading the comments and seeing all the feedback from you guys, and the struggles, and reading struggles that you guys have faced. And, you know, there are people commenting that said, I've been married for 60 years, or I was married for 60 years, and my spouse passed away 2 years ago, and I would have given anything to have had some of those conversations 20 years before. You know, the hard stuff is hard to talk about until it's not.
Yeah.
Isn't that what's weird, though?
That is where I was going with that. I remember now is...
You're welcome.
I had this day with a friend of mine, and, you know, we've always been super close, and we've talked about things, but I was kind of struggling with this one thing, and finally I just, like, blurted it out. And I was like, listen, I don't know what to do with this, and I can't get it off my mind. And she was like, oh, yeah, I've been there. And I was like,
no big deal.
Like, no big deal. And I was like, huh? What? And she was like, yeah, I think we all go through that. And I was like, why haven't we ever talked about it? because I felt like a freak. Like, I felt like I'm weird. I'm like, I don't know, what is this? And, and she was like, no, it's normal. And it just, like, I found myself, like, sobbing because she made me feel better. And I don't know, like, there's shame that comes with marriage stuff in a way. Because if you open yourself up to, like, your close friends, then it's like, then they're going to know. And are they going to, reciprocate? Are they going to understand? Or are they going to be like, or whatever? Not that they're going to treat you any differently, but they could. Mm-hmm. And so then it's like, I don't know. But just in that one conversation, just validated that it was okay to talk about things that we don't talk about. And it wasn't even a big topic, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't know why we do that. I think women are worse about that I don't think men talk much anyway, especially with dudes.
No. Yeah.
But I just mean women in general. We can talk about shopping and hair or whatever all day long, but when it comes to struggles with your marriage or with your kids or something, there's something in us women that just say, whoop,
Mm-hmm.
And or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I think there's a lot of women in general because we've gone through things with our kids and then we have parents, people that we've known for years come up and be like, I know what you're going through. And I'm like, how do you know what I'm going through? And they said, because we did it. Yeah. And I'm like, why didn't I know that you did it? But people don't just put stuff out there, you know? So then it's, you feel like you're struggling or you're in it alone.
Well, I would say this. So when we led marriage classes in our church, we did several different groups, and we met once a week. It was very structured. It wasn't our curriculum. We were facilitators. We just hit play on the DVD and kind of led the discussions. But I will say this: they were like, what was it, 10 weeks?
It was like 8 or 10 weeks, I think.
It might have been longer than that. I can't remember. But we met once a week. And every group that did this, it was so cool to watch because, the first night, everybody comes in and they're couples that are in the same church. They've known each other for years usually, but they're a little nervous. They're like, I don't know if I can talk about some of this stuff. And then about week 4 or 5, everybody has to get up and talk. Everybody has their turn. About week 4 or 5, you're like, wow, we're learning some stuff about these folks, And then by the end of it, they're like, we've always got to get back together. We need to meet up once a month. We need to continue this because they've heard stories that resonated with them in their marriage from people that they had no clue experienced the same struggles. Mm-hmm. And when I say struggles, I don't mean like life-altering, horrible, bad things, just the struggles of a marriage, just struggles of raising kids. Some of the things that we go through, we feel like we're the only one. But those classes, the coolest thing that came out of them were just seeing people draw closer to other couples and become friends and go, oh, wow, I thought that was only affecting me. I thought I was the only one. And pretty much unanimously, if everybody was close to the same age in the marriage class, it was like the same stories on repeat with different names. Yeah. Everybody had the same experiences, but no one had ever really talked about it. But when they did, they were able to open up because everyone was. It felt like a very safe environment, I guess. And after those classes would end, like some of them would do like once a month, they'd get together and just have dinner at somebody's house or something. And obviously it doesn't last. It kind of falls apart, but that's kind of how it always worked. And it was so cool to see. And that curriculum was based around a book called His Needs, Her Needs. And like every week you went through certain chapters. And like the cool thing was each couple only had one hard copy of the book. And so like you were supposed to read like 3 chapters this week. Well, she was supposed to read it by herself, and she had a pink highlighter, and she could highlight anything that like stuck out to her. And then the husband read it, or whichever, vice versa, and then they had a blue highlighter. So then at the end of the week, you could go back and look and see what resonated with each other in that book. And it was, I don't know, it was pretty cool.
It was for sure.
Yeah, your turn.
What?
Look. Here's what we deal with.
Oh my gosh.
Kelsey's outside because she won't let us do this quietly without her in our face. So we put her outside, and now she's in the porch swing staring at us, saying, let's go for a ride.
Yes.
She'll talk about the hard things, I promise you. Or
she is the hard thing.
She'll make you talk about the hard things. Yeah. Anyways.
She's special.
So where are we going now? We're 15 minutes into this, and we don't know what we're talking about. We're just talking.
We are just talking.
Oh, stop. I forgot. We were supposed to observe a moment of silence in the beginning of this video. Taylor dropped her new album last night.
She did. She did.
Not that it matters to me.
Yeah, don't come at me.
I'm not coming at you.
Not you.
Oh.
People that don't like Taylor Swift. Like, please don't come at me. You don't have to like her. I'm not pushing her on anyone. She has enough fans, really.
Yeah, she does.
But I do love her. I think she's great. She's a fantastic songwriter. Also love Morgan Wallen. I've shared that with you. He's a fantastic songwriter.
The keys to that is you don't have to like everything they do. You don't have to like their political views. Yeah. You don't have to like some of their beliefs necessarily, but you can still be a fan of what they do and their accomplishments and who they are. And like Taylor Swift, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care if Taylor Swift is marrying Jason Kelsey.
She's not.
I know. That's what I said. I don't care.
Oh my Lord.
I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. If her song comes on the radio, I don't go, ew, gross.
Yeah.
But if you look back over her career, who Taylor Swift was at 15 and who she is now, how many people, like, she's got a lot of fans, but I think we see a very small glimpse into some of that stuff. And we weren't really going to talk about this, but it's a good opportunity. And there's a lot of people that don't like Taylor Swift because she's successful.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
They don't like her because she succeeded, because she has accomplished more than 99% of us. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Like, why do people struggle to see someone else succeed? Whether it's financially, whether it's in their career, or whether it's in their marriage. Because I think, if we're going to be serious about why a lot of folks don't talk about the struggles in their marriage, is because it's a weakness. It's a failure. And they don't want people to see that, just as much as it's hard to talk about having a good relationship. It's hard to talk about having a great marriage relationship because people don't want to hear it sometimes. They don't want to see that success.
Well, I mean, even back to talking about the classes that we did. I mean, we found out, that there's people in our church that were extremely upset with us, and not happy with us. And because I think that they were jealous of where we were in our marriage, and that we had the ability, the capability, the time to invest in that class. And they didn't want to. They didn't want to participate. Now,
or they wouldn't sign up and take the class because we were leading it. Not that it was our theory on marriage. We weren't sharing our philosophy and gossip and knowledge on marriage, but they weren't going to sign up just because we were leading it, because we didn't know what we were talking about, which we didn't. Like, it wasn't our curriculum.
No, we did the class too. Like, we were keeping it on track, but we were doing everything with everyone. Mm-hmm. So that it just made me think about that. Like, it doesn't matter whether you're in church or not in church, what you believe, what you don't believe. I think it matters what you believe. I don't mean that, but I think it matters what you believe. But
they'll find out after they die if it mattered or not.
I guess. It's just, I don't know why it's hard for people to be happy for other people. you know, I saw a TikTok actually, and it said something to the effect of confident people, business people, don't compete, they collaborate. And
a rising tide lifts all ships.
yes, and you know, I don't think that just applies in the workforce. Why couldn't it? You know,
It applies right here on social media for content creators, because I've been around the block long enough to know there are hundreds of other content creators out there that want to see you fail. Because if you fail, they might get a few more views. And it's so backwards. It's so backwards. I'm not any better than anybody, but I've always had this theory of a rising tide lifts all ships. And that really applies to what I do on the internet. I've collaborated with and done shout outs for and done as much as I can to help other channels grow, because I see it the opposite. If I become friends with somebody that's got 100,000 subscriber channel, they're much smaller than my channel. They're much smaller audience. They may not have as much to offer, but I don't know where they're going to be in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. I want them to succeed, because if they succeed and they start pulling views towards our corner of the internet, that's going to help me too. And it's going to help out my other friends. If it's a farm related or a fishing related channel or something outdoors channel, I don't see it as a competition. Like, I was just genuinely sad a little bit when Luke from Outdoor Boys retired. Luke's, you know, he'd post a video once every 3 weeks and pull in 3 to 5 million views. Like, that is insane. It's unreal. And I understand why he wanted to retire, and I understand why he wanted to take a step back from all of it. And I'm happy for him, and I respect that. But I was a little bit sad to see him go, because it's like, oh, like, I learned a lot from that guy, you know?
yeah,
Demolition Matt.
I'm very sad about that.
When Demo Matt retired, I was like, oh, like, I want to be like that guy. You know, I loved watching him, because I thought he was very uplifting, and like his Off the Ranch channel was, he didn't, it didn't feel like a competition with anybody. Like, he just go out and help everybody, and had a great time. And I've tried to model some of that a little bit. I'm not as goofy as him probably, but
You're fine. He's so cute though.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. I thought you were talking about me.
Yeah, I was.
Anyways,
Anyway,
a rising tide lifts all ships, right?
yes. Which also, you know, I know we've hit on it multiple times, you more than me, when we get the comments or emails regarding you aren't the same, you're so different, you know, and I feel like that applies in relationships. I mean, it should.
Yeah, it should.
It should.
If I was the same person I was when DJ married me, she would have left me years ago.
I mean,
and I couldn't blame her.
I could definitely say the same about myself. For
Right.
sure. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I want to see you grow. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want to become a better person. I equate that to my YouTube channel, because I get comments all the time, like you said, about I just wish you posted the way you used to, or I wish you did the same old videos you used to when you were in the garden and talked to your goats. I'm like, but
Is that realistic? That's not even fair to say, I feel like.
I don't want to do the same
Yeah,
things
no.
every day for the rest of my life. I'm not a robot. I'm not, like, I totally respect guys like Luke from In My Gardener. Like, Luke's a gardening channel and has been since day one, and he's never deviated from that, and he is a garden guru expert. I respect that. And I will promise you, if you go back and look at his channel 10 years ago, he's not the same person he was 10 years ago. He's talking about different things. It's still in the garden world, but he's doing different things. He's expanded businesses. He's grown farms. He's done a lot. And yes, that totally applies to our channel, but it also applies in our marriage. I don't want to be the same person 10 years from now that I am right now.
No.
Not that my wife's going to get bored with me because I'm just too exciting. She doesn't get bored. But you have to change. You have to evolve. You have to mature and you have to grow. And a lot of folks struggle with that.
I mean, we did. I mean, I feel like we were changing. But it was just, I don't know. I don't even know what the words are there. We were definitely growing and changing, but it was kind of like life just like consumed us. And so we weren't, even though we were doing it together and we were fine, and
Yeah, we were.
we weren't like we are now.
Still.
It was just different. You know, we weren't prioritizing us like we should have been, and definitely not like we are now. And I think that's the point, you know. I mean, we want to grow and we want to go through the easy stuff and the hard stuff. And
No, we don't want to go through the hard stuff.
well, we have to go through
But we
it.
don't want to.
We
I
have to go
promise
through
you,
it.
we don't want to.
We don't want to go through hard stuff. We don't
Yeah.
want there to be hard stuff, but there's going to be hard stuff. It doesn't matter. You know, there's not a perfect life, and there's not, you know, no one goes through life with it just being easy all the time. And I don't think,
No, but there are people that go through life that put on this facade to the world that everything's perfect and everything's easy and nothing is wrong.
right,
I think we all do at times.
for sure, yeah.
And I think you and I have been guilty of that even in our own marriage. Mm-hmm. And not knowing, not intentionally, but
Yeah,
just
just
caught up in it. Mm-hmm. You know, talked about it before. We talked about it on the last video about how our day-to-day life at one point in time was so... okay, let me back up. I hate it when you walk up to somebody you know. Say you walk up to somebody you know in a restaurant and they're like, "Hey man, what have you been up to? You been busy?" I hate that. I hate that response. Or, "Hey, what's been going on? What have you been up to?" "Man, I just been busy."
it's like a term of endearment. Like, if we're not busy, then are we really succeeding? Are we really okay?
Yeah.
You know, are
Yeah.
we really good people in the world if
Right.
we're not busy?
Yeah, because if you don't respond with, "Hey, I've been busy," then it sounds like you've been lazy.
Lazy, yeah. Exactly.
And I hate that because it's not true, because we got caught up in busyness. Mm-hmm. We got caught up in busyness for years of work schedules and kids' activity schedules and everything. All the things that we did were important. Don't get me wrong, but we were busy in ourselves so much that it took away from us.
100%. And that's why we did this video last week. And that's why I wanted to kind of do a follow-up. I wanted to come on here mainly and just tell all of you that left comments, thank you so much, because really validated why we were being vulnerable and sharing, because we want people to succeed and we want marriages to succeed. And we're not perfect, and we're going to screw up, and we're going to keep going because we're going to go through stuff and over stuff. And and it's different for everyone. It doesn't look the same. But just to be able to have those conversations is, you know, so important. So important. You know, I can't stress that enough, because we didn't talk about super deep stuff.
Okay, so give them some examples. Like, what are you talking about? Because you keep saying hard conversations and hard things and deep conversations. What do you mean? Like,
Well, I mean, we touched on it in the other video.
Okay.
I mean, why are you gonna make me say stuff again?
you better do it or I'm going to make you cry again. Okay?
I'm not crying anymore.
I'll make you cry again.
No, I'm not crying.
I can whisper a few things in your ear and just look at you. And I can make you cry.
No, not crying. Why do
See,
you want
this
me to
doesn't
cry?
just work, because then you
No,
also got to...
I need to go over here.
No, I'm just saying, like, what do you mean? Like, for other people, like, what kind of conversations? What are some conversation starters that you're talking about?
What do you need from me? spiritually, sexually, physically, all of that. What do you need from me?
In the home, what do you need from me? Outside the home, what do you need from me? What all? Everything. What
do I do for you that you appreciate? What do I do that you don't appreciate?
Those are hard.
Those are hard. Like getting feedback on how you make your person feel. Like, feel in your soul is, it can be very uncomfortable. But it's what I think needs to happen. It's what needed to happen for us, for sure. And it, after multiple of those, broke through. I'm not crying. Broke through.
I didn't ask you to cry.
Things that we didn't even know were things, and I am so grateful and glad that we did go through those conversations and that we still are. Like, it's not just a one-time thing and then it's over. Maybe we talk about it and then we reflect on that conversation, the next day or the day after. But then a week later, we're like, remember when we said this? Because you think of stuff.
Well, it's not even that you just think of stuff, because I know for me, sometimes it takes me that long to process it, to understand what you mean.
That's an understatement of the century.
Thanks, DJ. Oh, look. There's Kelsey.
She keeps bouncing from the door to the swing, She's like, let me in.
Subject, sorry.
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. You do that too. King of deflection is who this guy used to be. Not so much anymore. But
now what am I the king of?
Answering the hard stuff. Answering the easy stuff.
That's not where I was going with that, but whatever. Some of those conversations that, it's not necessarily, don't get stuck on, okay, we need a list of these questions and we need to sit down and answer them. It literally just happens.
Yeah.
One thing leads to another, and then next thing you know, it's 2:00 in the morning and you're just laying there talking. And some of the things that come from that, I don't know. We talked about it early on, because our marriage, we were young, and we did just lay there and talk for hours and hours and hours. And then there was this 10-year gap where we were close, but we didn't do that. Also, we had newborn babies and toddlers and busy kids. And when bedtime hit, it was like, okay, I love you. And he was already asleep, not just you, but me, mostly.
Yeah.
And you just numb yourself into believing everything's perfect sometimes. In a great marriage, in a great relationship, you still numb yourself into everything's fine.
Head in the sand.
No, not even that necessarily. Yes, obviously. Sometimes, but even when it's not, it's just things are good. We're okay. We're not fighting. We're happy, but the fly is still circling me.
Yeah, it is.
But we're not necessarily,
thriving.
Thriving, yeah.
Thriving,
and you don't even know it.
Mm-mm. I will also add another thing, and it's not even anything, is I know some of you aren't TikTokers, and that's perfectly fine, but on TikTok, there are these little things that pop up every day or every time I'm on it, whatever, and it's relationship question of the day. Mm-hmm. And it's I can show it to you right now. I can show you one. And
we should kill that fly.
Oh my gosh, it's wearing me out. Let me see.
There he is.
Where is that? I've sent so many to you. I have to go find it.
Mm-hmm. She's just making this up, guys.
No, I'm definitely not. Let me find one. I just sent you one. Okay. Is it backwards? Yes.
Not really.
I don't even know what that one was. What did it say? What do you wish we did more of?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you didn't answer.
I did more of it.
Oh, yeah, you did, actually.
Ha! Well, I'm thankful I answered that one. What did I say?
Date nights at the lake house.
Yeah, there you go.
So, just little things like that can just spark a conversation. That leads to another conversation. It leads everywhere. And it can lead to uncomfortable and wonderful. And then it can lead to hot and spicy.
You like hot spicy?
I like hot spicy.
I know.
Yes, you do know.
I like vanilla.
I know. That was a deep conversation. That was one of those multiple, long, ongoing, deep conversations.
Deep.
Anyway,
Listen, this is our video. We can talk about whatever we
but
want.
I didn't give a disclaimer this time at the beginning.
Oh. Disclaimer.
You're a little late. What?
What's your disclaimer?
I don't have one.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't have one.
You have a hat that says, "I'm sorry for my husband."
I'm sorry
about my husband.
Yes. Sometimes I'm not, but sometimes I am. So anyway, I don't want to ramble, but
What's one thing that you would say right now that you could challenge couples to do this week after they watch this video? What's something that couples out there that are in a good relationship, that are maybe struggling, that may not be struggling, I don't know, anybody, couples, whether they're 30 years old or 65 years old, what's something that you would challenge couples to do this week?
I would say go on a date. It doesn't matter what that looks like. It can be in your backyard with sandwiches.
We did not too long ago.
Yeah.
Went and sat on the dock at the pond with a sandwich. I had a Spam sandwich. And DJ had a nasty Lunchable thing.
It's a grown-up Lunchable. It's fine.
You know, and it didn't cost us anything. Well, Spam's not cheap,
No, Spam is not.
unfortunately.
I had a whole meal and you had Spam. Just kidding.
I love the sound it makes when it comes out of the can. You know?
Gosh, you're such a weirdo.
Anyways.
That's what I would say. I would say go on a date. I don't care if you're typically the initiator for a date or not, or it doesn't matter. Like, let's go eat dinner. Let's eat in the backyard. Let's eat on the front porch swing
Without Kelsey. Kelsey.
Definitely.
Because believe it or not, if you take your kids or you take your friends or you take your pet, there's going to be some distractions there.
Yeah.
That's not what DJ wants.
No. Go alone.
I know.
Go alone. You don't have to buy flowers, but wash your hair, ladies. Sometimes that's inconvenient. Trust me. I have, my week my hair is scheduled for the most part, unless there are events. Oh my gosh.
That fly is telling you need to wash your hair.
No, I just washed it. It's fine.
Me too.
Ooh.
I got a haircut yesterday. DJ's wanting me to grow it a little bit.
I do. I like it.
It's kind of fluffy.
It is fluffy. So just you and your person. Go on a date. Whatever that looks like for you. You don't have to get dressed up. Maybe wash your hair. Put on just a little bit of makeup. And I would say ask that question.
Or do what she does. Get on TikTok or Google and find a list of 20 questions to ask your spouse.
Yeah. There's
Whatever
all
it is.
kinds of stuff out there. You can get on Pinterest. You can get on Google. You can, whatever it is. And just sit and talk. Just talk.
And honestly, that we knew that. Okay, this is not new. This is not earth-shaking stuff. It might do some bed shaking stuff, but not earth shaking stuff. Like years ago, we knew we needed to prioritize our relationship. We knew we needed to have date night. And we would go through spurts where we're like, hey, once a week, we're making a date night. Once a week, or then it was like once a month sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
And you let life get in the way after a few weeks or a few months. And you look up and you go, when's the last time we went on a date? When's the last time we just went for a walk or went to the grocery store together alone?
Yep.
I love my kids, and I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression here. But your kids can't come first in a marriage. Your kids cannot come first. And I know there's a lot of women out there that are just going to get fighting mad because my kids come first no matter what.
I was that for sure for many, many years.
And I totally understand every relationship's different, and not everybody's in a happy relationship, and their kids are their glue. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about folks that are in a good, happy place, a good place, maybe not a great place. And I'm talking about abusive relationships, but your kids can't be number one. Your kids have to come they can just be like right below your spouse. But if your kids come before your spouse, they're going to know it. They know it. And they know how to play that game.
Yep.
And just like us, we would say, yeah, we need to prioritize our relationship and have these date nights. And we would go and we're like, whoa, that was so cool. I had so much fun. That was great. And we're like, we're going to do this once a week. And then you just don't. We're going to do it once a month. You'd think that would be easy. Once a month. That should be easy. So do something special once a month. It's not easy.
It's not. When you have little ones, it's not. But if there's one thing I could go back on, that would be one of the big things. Even when our kids were babies. Because, my brother and sister-in-law just had a baby. Their second baby, which I'm excited about. I love him. We've got 2 toe-headed babies now in the family. Little boys. Houston and Bo. Anyway, we were texting and we were talking about going to dinner. And she said, I feel bad, and I'm like, no, don't feel bad for wanting to go eat dinner, with your husband. Go eat dinner. I'll keep your kids. Go, because our brains need a break. We need to be able to turn it off. We've got people that we know will take care of our babies, our kids. Obviously, ours are older, so they can take care of themselves. They're fine to leave alone long enough for us to go eat dinner. And that is my favorite thing. One of my favorite things right now, since our kids have been older, and especially this year, is we don't leave our kids a lot. Please don't think that. We don't leave them a lot. But we do go eat dinner without them fairly regularly.
And I will say this, especially this year, because it's happened more on a regular basis. In the beginning of that, they would buck us big time because they wanted to go. And I understand, they felt left out a little bit, or well, we're going to go eat at this restaurant.
Even though we go eat with them, we do stuff with them all the time.
Yeah, for sure. But just knowing there was this little bit of well, that's not fair. I want to go.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, buddy?
You're not going.
Life's not fair.
You don't have to be on our hip all the time.
Yeah.
And I love that now they're like, are y'all going to go out and eat, tomorrow night?
Yeah.
And it's it's changing. And I love that they're seeing that. They see that that's important to us. Mm-hmm. And our kids need to see that. They need to see where they rank with our people. And I got that wrong for sure. And so that's been a transition for me, definitely. Over that, I feel like it's just was an issue for me, especially when they were babies.
Oh, for sure.
And it's gotten easier as they've gotten older, obviously, but...
well, yeah, we're with them less hours of the day. That's a natural process, I believe.
Yeah.
I would say for most people, that's a natural order. But I will say this. I mean, Weston's 23 right now. When Weston was 17, where Emily's at right now, it was a little different. Like,
He was gone.
I mean, he was gone a lot, but I'm saying, like, it was different because he required and you gave him more. You didn't have that pullback a little bit there, almost. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say at that. Nothing against him or nothing against Emily, but like Emily, I think you're better at going, hey, we're going to go do this. You're going to take care of this. You're going to watch your little brother. We're going to go. And with Weston, I don't feel like you did that.
No.
Like, you didn't sit him down and say, hey, we're going to go have dinner. You're 17. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here with your brother and sister tonight.
Well, that's not where I was in my head.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not where we were.
And I'm not, nothing against him. I'm saying it was
more me than anything.
Right. Like, and now you will tell Emily, hey, you get to go and do da-da-da-da-da, but on this night,
it's mine. It's mine and Dad's.
We're going out.
Yes.
And you're going to take care of your brother tonight, or whatever it is, Yeah. And nothing against either kid. It has nothing to do with the names and the ages necessarily as much as you.
Correct.
And me. Like, we didn't tell Weston. We didn't make it a priority for us. No. So it's not his job.
Right.
I mean, really. But looking back, you can see a difference in how we are with the kids and how the kids see that. They see us. Like, just like Houston said, I miss it when you guys were normal.
Back when we were normal.
Back when y'all were normal.
I don't want to be normal.
Normal's boring.
I don't want to be normal. I don't want our kids to see normal. I want, in our house, in our marriage, in our family of 5, I want us to be exceptional. I don't want to be normal.
Yeah.
I mean, and
it takes effort.
Yeah.
It takes effort on both of our parts. Like this year, Christmas morning, I'm not a real wordsy kind of guy a lot of times. Nobody comes really? What?
Yes, you are.
I am
you just
for
aren't,
these people. But,
yeah, but you're
But
not,
Christmas this morning, Weston came here, Christmas
morning,
Eve. Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Well, last year.
Yeah.
Start over. This previous Christmas Eve, all of the kids were here, and we were like, you're staying the night, Weston. I don't care. You're not going to your house. Get over it. Anyways, we get up Christmas morning, and, of course, do all the Christmas things, but, I just had this urge to just stop and tell them where we're at. Tell them where we're at in life. Even though they're in it, to tell them, listen, Weston's 23. Well, he was 22 then, I guess, but Emily was 16. Houston was 12. We don't have many of these left. And technically, we're already on borrowed time because Weston's already moved out. Emily's getting close to that age. We're going to look up in a few years and life's going to be totally different. Not that that's bad, because our family might look a whole lot different 10 years from now with extra little faces. I can't even say that out loud. But really, though, I didn't think about those things 5 years ago. I knew we were only going to get so many Christmas mornings with our kids. You know that. You're only going to get so many Little League ball games. But sometimes you wake up and you go, So, and that happens with those relationships just like it happens in our relationship. Sometimes you wake up and you go, holy smokes, this person's the most important person to me in the world, and I'm not really communicating well with them.
I'm not crying.
I can make you cry if I want to. I've already proven that. I'm not. Why do you need to cry?
Get out of here. You're fixing to exit the building.
Why?
Stop looking at me. Stop it. No.
What?
I'm just fixing to start my period. It's fine.
Anyways, I just felt it was in that moment, I had to just say, stop. I've got something to say. And here's where we're at. Here's where our family's at in life. And here's where Mom and I are at. And here's where you 3 are in this family. And I'm pretty sure everybody was crying. I don't remember what all I said, but everybody was crying.
Well, it was just so unexpected, caught everyone off guard. And our kids they're not generally emotional and criers. And I mean, separately, like they have their moments.
Yeah.
But it was a very special moment. And what is your deal? I'm about to bite you.
No. Anyways, we're not going to talk for an hour and a half today.
No, we're not. I was worried we wouldn't get 20 minutes.
Listen, I figured out it's better if you last longer. People enjoy it more.
So my shirt, guys. I'm sweating. You gotta stop.
What?
You gotta stop.
What?
So song of the video last week was, well, I had like multiple, but it was Turnpike Troubadours. And multiple of you people left comments saying you went and listened to them.
You people. You hear what she called you?
No.
You people.
That was a term of endearment. You wonderful people.
Oh, y'all.
Y'all.
Don't say, hey, guys.
Yeah, I got in trouble for saying,
Anyways,
hey, guys.
Sorry.
Yeah. Squirrel. I don't even know. Oh, my t-shirt. Yes. Yeah. So we went to their concert. We talked about that briefly. And a lot of you guys, you all said you went and listened to their music. And they're wonderful. I love them. I cannot get enough of them. So I was going to go with another one of their songs because while I'm wearing their shirt.
Don't do it. Don't. I know where you're going with this.
I am. I'm doing it.
I was going to say like Turnpike Troubadour 7 and 7.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
We danced to that one.
Yeah.
In front of everyone. No one
at
else
the concert.
Yeah, no
like
one
in
else
the
was
aisle.
Dancing, but we did. Because I don't care. I said, you're dancing with me. And he was like, right here. And I'm like, yep.
I didn't argue. I just wanted to know where.
You just clarified. Are you sure that's what you want to do? Anyway, yeah, I'm doing it.
I know what you're doing.
And I haven't even got to like really listen to them all yet because it just went out at midnight last night. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely a Taylor Swift song. Mm-hmm. And it's probably going to offend people because the version I have has the little explicit E beside it, which means there's maybe some naughty words.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Exciting. E for exciting. You don't have to listen to the explicit version. But it's called Wish List. I loved that one. So good. So good.
Loved it so good.
I loved it so good. It's really good.
That is not the only thing she said that about lately.
Nope. That's not going to make me cry, though.
Your face is very flushed. Like, why are you so red? Like, is it because of your hair? Why do you look so red?
I'm sunburnt.
Oh, okay.
I was outside earlier mowing.
Not today.
I was mowing today.
Oh, yeah, we did mow the mercy, but it was like 8 o'clock this morning and the sun was barely out. It felt glorious. I was not sweating. Oh, it's fall, y'all.
I don't like it. I want to be back on the boat where it's warm.
Well, listen, it's 87 degrees today.
The water's not warm.
Sorry. We can have fun on the boat.
We can. Okay.
Want to share some pictures?
No.
Oh, we loved it. We loved the boat.
We loved the boat.
We did.
Yeah. But we are going out on a date tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow night's kind of like another date night. We are taking our daughter and her boyfriend, but we're going to a wedding that Weston is in. One of his best friends are getting married. And so going to be a kind of old date night. And it's really weird watching those boys grow up and be like real men.
They're not yet.
They're not. I mean, you were younger than them when we got married.
And I wasn't really a grown man.
No,
I was just pretending.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But it's just like, because, Houston's 13, but Weston's 23. And then all these boys growing up at our house, and now they're like getting married and they're in these relationships. And it's just weird.
Yeah, DJ's like, you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not.
Or one walks in and sits down in church and she texts his mom and was like, why does he look like a full-grown man?
Well, they've got these mustaches and all hair everywhere, and it's just dressed up. It's just different. They're not high school boys anymore, little junior high stinky boys anymore.
They still stink.
Well, they bite, but I'm not close enough to smell them, so...
They're not running through our house.
Yeah, they're
like
not
that.
barefoot in my house anymore. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go listen to Taylor's songs if you want to.
If not,
if not,
there's always Turnpike.
There's always Turnpike.
7 and 7.
7 and 7. There you go.
DJ's favorite number.
I love the number 7, and if any of you people watch...
You
all people. If any of you all watched Friends when Friends was on, or on the streaming platforms, you will probably know the episode I'm talking about. Just type in 7 erogenous zones, Friends. It'll pull it right up. It's so good.
Pull it right up.
Pull it right up.
Okay, well, it's 2:30. We don't have any kids at home, so we're going to end this video.
Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's yours. That's your ending.
You do you, bro.
It used to be yours.
You do you.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, do your best.
Husband.
Yeah.